Guys, welcome back to Lab Cyber. Hope you're doing fantastic. So for today's video, I thought I'll give you the full list of all the AI models I'm currently working with and also give you some ideas. I am using these AI models mostly for general day tasks, but I also do use them to help me with my course creation and also creating content for YouTube as well. So let's get started. The very first model in here is going to be pretty obvious. It is the OG. It's going to be ChatGPT. It is my favorite AI model for everyday tasks. And as you can see right here, I do have several of the prompts, several of the questions and topics I've been working with ChatGPT. I'm currently creating a course on phishing. And as you can see right here, I asked ChatGPT to give me ideas. Like, I want to create a course about phishing. It should target both employees and individuals. I want to talk about the implications of generative AI as well regarding phishing. And of course, you can see right here, ChatGPT giving me ideas for the course title, the objectives, the course outline, which I really, really like. Now, this isn't the first course I've created with the help of ChatGPT. In fact, my last 4 courses, I used ChatGPT to help me with like ideas for like the curriculum and also do some research for me. So I love ChatGPT. It's really, really, really awesome. And the results it typically gives me are usually really, really good. And you can see right here, I pretty much ask ChatGPT for everything, right? Earlier today, I was in the gym and I asked ChatGPT, hey, are dumbbell weights equivalent to barbell weights? And of course, it gave me the answers right there. And you can see some of the other things in here, right? I talk about image generation inquiry, phishing email example, YouTube algorithm, top laptops for gaming as well, the Trump Cabinet Military League. This was for my YouTube video, Signal app security, and so on. So when it comes to like general topics, questions, ChatGPT is my go-to AI model. Next is going to be Claude. Now, I use Claude mostly as a backup to ChatGPT. I know the general consensus out there is that Claude is a little bit smarter, it's a little bit better. And yes, I actually do agree, because when I ask ChatGPT and Claude to provide me with their answers to certain kinds of queries, Claude's output is usually a little bit more refined, a bit more sophisticated than that of ChatGPT. As you can see right here, I also asked Claude to give me its own curriculum for the phishing course. And this is the outline right here. And it's actually a little bit better than ChatGPT's, to be honest with you. However, I still prefer ChatGPT because, and I think it's because I've been working with ChatGPT over the months right now, it already knows kind of like my taste, my style, what I like to talk about in my courses and so on. And I think that's what's already happening here. See, comparing ChatGPT and Claude, talking with Claude is like the page specialist, right? It's very, very smart. I can ask it questions. It's going to give me its answers. But ChatGPT is like my buddy. It's like my friend who is also quite smart, right? So it's kind of weird, but I have more of a connection with ChatGPT as opposed to Claude. But nevertheless, I still do use Claude as a backup. I should also mention that for a while, I was working with DeepSeek as well, kind of like a second backup to ChatGPT. But it became a bit overwhelming having to go through 3 different AI models. So I thought, okay, you know what? 2 AI models for general questions and inquiries is going to be a lot better. So I decided to go with just ChatGPT and Claude. So third on this list is going to be also from OpenAI. This is Sora. I use Sora for generating videos, and I'm going to give you a few of the videos that I have generated with Sora. Obviously, these are videos that I use as B-roll footage for my courses and also for YouTube as well. The one thing I will say though is that Sora, they do give you examples of the kinds of prompts. So for example, you have this new one in here, the new art is born. And if I looked at the prompt in there, you can see it says top-down view, blah, 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 Van Gogh, blah, 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 blah. Okay, let me give you another one. Let's take a look at this one, right? Now, you see how very descriptive the prompt is? This is what, 5 lines? I don't have time to be this specific when asking Sora to generate videos for me. I just simply give it 4 or 5 words and that's it. And Sora does a pretty good job. Like, the results have been pretty decent. Let me just give you examples of what I've done so far. my media. So for example, right, the prompt that I gave this one very, very simply was physical adversarial patch. That's it. That's one example. Let me give you another one in here, the one with the robot. And this one just simply says evil AI robot laughing. That's it. Like, I don't have the time to start writing, top-down view from 45-degree angle, blah, blah. I just, I just pretty much serve out my general idea. I want this. And for the most part, it does do a pretty good job of generating videos for me. So Sora is my go-to for generating videos. When it comes to generating images, for me, Canva is still the best. I have used Canva's Dream Lab to create a ton of different types of images. You can see all the images right here that I've been creating with Canva. The one thing I don't like about Canva though is that they have this, security, safety policy thing where if you use certain kinds of words in your prompt, then it's not going to generate them. So for example, I'm into cybersecurity, obviously, and I wanted to generate images for phishing, right? And if I wrote the prompt, so say for example, let me say describe phishing. Okay, let me just say this. Okay, image describing phishing, right? And I click on create. It's gonna tell me that, oh, well, we kind of do this because of our policies, and yeah. You gotta say, it says, oops, this generation may not meet our policies. Your credit has been refunded, and that's because I used the word phishing, right? So for some reason, the AI seems to think that, oh, I wanted to actually create a phishing for me. And it's not just phishing. Also, if you use words like malware, virus, you tend to get these kinds of feedback. So the workaround here is to say something like, oh, there is a poster. So I might say something like a poster. The words, phishing are written on it. Okay. Now, hopefully it should work now. And, that even didn't work. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of embarrassing. It didn't work. So you can see right here that I actually did use a similar prompt. You can see over here, I said a blackboard, the words phishing case studies are written on it. And it gave me the results. So I don't know why all of a sudden right now it's no longer working. But that's one issue that I do have with Canva, okay? And it's kind of annoying because I talk a lot about cybersecurity and all these words like virus, malware, phishing. I do use them as well. So it's kind of annoying. But I will give you my backup for generating images, and that's Grok. Grok actually does a really good job of generating images, not just for like my courses or lessons, but also for fun. I have generated all sorts of weird images using Grok. I don't use Grok for regular questions or topics or things like that. It's just for generating images, and Grok does a really, really good job. And Grok isn't going to give you the same results. If you say, hey, Grok, generate an image describing phishing for me, it's going to do so. So I do typically use Grok as a backup for generating images. Now, Perplexity is one that I've only recently started using for general inquiries. It's supposed to be like the Google killer, right? You're not going to use the Google search engine anymore because of Perplexity. So far, so good. It has been giving me some very, very good results, especially with like the deep research. I have used Perplexity to give me ideas for like cybersecurity courses and AI courses for like the present and future. And it's done a really, really good job of giving me some very, very good information with like all the necessary reference links and resources and so on. So Perplexity is one I only started using recently, and so far so good. I will say that it's pretty awesome, and I'm going to keep on using it for deep research purposes. And the last AI model on this list is going to be a Better Pick. I've used this to generate headshots for myself. And the interesting thing here is that the first time I actually used the model, because you do have to pay for the shots, right? It generated headshots of me with with hair on my head, and I'm actually bald. Like, I'm completely bald. So I was kind of upset, like, hey, I just paid $40 for 80 headshots, and every single one of them I had, like, you know, like an afro, I had like curly hair. I was like, look, why are you making me feel so bad? I don't have any hair on my head. So I did reach out to their customer support team, and to be fair, they were very, very quick in responding. In less than an hour, I got back the actual results with my bald head, and many of them are actually really, really good. In fact, I want to show you one of the images they generated for me. Now, this is AI generated. Like, even my own brothers could not tell that this was AI generated. It's that good. It's only when you zoom in and you really pay like really close attention, that's when you realize that, oh, this is actually AI generated. But I do use this image on my LinkedIn profile. I'm also using the image on my dating profiles as well. So far, it hasn't worked. I haven't gotten any sexy dates with this image, but we'll see. Hopefully, my results will get better with time. So that's it, guys. The AI models I'm currently working with. I would love to hear from you. What AI models are you currently using? Let's talk about this in the comment section. I really want to hear from you guys. I also want to get some ideas on some new AI models that I should be working with as well. So if you have any questions, comments, I'd love to hear from you. Put them down in the comment section below. I'll do my best to answer them as soon as I can. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, do give it a thumbs up. If you're new here to the channel, welcome to Lab Cyber. My name is Alex. I talk about topics around AI, cybersecurity. So if this kind of content interests you, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so that you're notified whenever I upload a new video. Stay safe out there, and I'll talk to you next time. Cheers.